What happened to Selen
So over the last couple of days, Selen's fan base has started the hashtag Where is Selen? Because if you didn't know, Selen has
She been
not
gone for
streamed
like...
or made any tweets for almost an entire month. She hasn't streamed for over a month. Tomorrow
That's like 3 months on online time.
is a full month with no tweets coming out from Selen, meaning there has been no activity with her inside of Nijisanji for almost an entire month. We all definitely already know the reasons for that. If you don't, I have 2 videos explaining it. I will leave them linked
I have 5
down below if you want to check those out. It's a very long situation and something that has been going on for over a month now. Selen's fans are genuinely super upset and concerned for where she could possibly be. They've been emailing Nijisanji's contact form asking for some kind of response, asking if she's okay, and they haven't responded whatsoever. They haven't given them an update. They haven't updated anyone on Twitter through an official announcement. If she's suspended, they could just tell us, but they haven't done that, so fans have started taking this into their own hands and brought it to the public by requesting Nijisanji to respond and demanding some sort of answer. It's gone so far that we've even had a friend of Selen responding to all of this and also asking Nijisanji to please respond and give us an update for Selen. And what we're going to do today is we're going to read some of those messages that people are saying and just hope that Selen comes back sometime soon or we get an update. We'll start off by reading Gator's response. It said, if this statement comes off as asking for too much as a fan, I apologize. I and many other Dragoons have been worried about her well-being, and I think it's gone long enough to not hear from Nijisanji directly. It says, so it has almost been a month since we have last heard from or about Selen. I want to make what I'm about to write clear. This is not directed to rush her back from any condition or demand any answers from her or any other EN livers specifically. During this past month, not a single current Niji EN member has even mentioned her since the Cup of Coffee music video issue or the tweet stating she was in and discharged from the hospital, giving a perception as if they're not allowed to. Pomu's graduation was announced and taken place over this time as well. Selen was not able to say goodbye to Pomu on stream in any form or fashion, with the only mention of Selen coming from Pomu herself once or twice during this time as well. These circumstances of why this is happening is leaving the Dragoon fan base in fear of the worst possible situations and causing disarray as to what is happening to her. I'm not asking for an invasive explanation as to what happened to her or needing to know why she specifically has not been updating us. What I and a lot of other Dragoons want is an update from Nijisanji directly on the situation, like they have for their livers so many times in the past when the livers themselves are incapable. I know there are many that are just as worried as I am and are awaiting a response from Nijisanji or her on this whole situation themselves. So that's what I and other Dragoons are asking for here. We had at Dragoon Projects.
If this post does not get a response, I personally am going to assume the worst, but it's up to you whether you assume the same. Don't have to speculate. You don't have to say your thoughts out loud. You don't gotta type it. You don't gotta spread it. I'm personally just gonna assume the worst.
So that's what I and other Dragoons are asking for here. We had at Dragoon Projects adding Nijisanji World saying, hi, a lot of us Dragoons are worried about the current state of communication and updates revolving Selen. Fans have written a lot of emails, all with no reply. Please provide us fans some update on her status. There was Mehdi that said, I don't mean to rush Selen to start streaming again, but why has it eerily felt as if Nijisanji is trying to scrub her out of the picture? I've been silent for far too long. At Nijisanji, can we please have some explanation? The picture attached says, how many events are we going to have to see come and go with barely, if any, mention about Selen? After almost a month of silence, I feel that we need a response from Nijisanji because the longer you keep us in the dark, the more frustrated the fans will be. Please give us some sort of communication on what's happening, Nijisanji. We had Kaz saying a sincere inquiry from a concerned fan. It says, it's been a month since we've heard anything of Selen. I've been patiently waiting for her and will wait as long as it takes. So I'd like to stress I don't want to rush her to come back. If she needs more time, then that's fine. Her complete silence and lack of being mentioned anywhere has been very worrying. With no updates regarding her situation in any form, we Dragoons would like some sort of acknowledgement or update regarding her. We don't need to know what happened. If it's private, that's fine as well. The only thing we're asking for is some kind of update, nothing more. And that is honestly what everyone wants. Everyone just wants to make sure she's doing okay. Everyone wants to know if she's still in the company. They just want to know what's going on and and to have an official update coming from Niji-sanji. No one wants to pry into Selen's private life or know what exactly happened. We just want to know if she's okay and if she's still in the company or if she's been suspended, terminated, or is graduating. We need some sort of update from Niji-sanji. We need them to say something instead of just acting as if she doesn't exist anymore. We had another response coming from Genki that says, as others have stated, it is long past due for Niji-sanji to provide an update on the status of Selen Tatsuki or her cover Last Cup of Coffee. Over a month has transpired without any communication from or regarding the talent, and this has her fans asking, where is Selen? While it is not uncommon for VTubers and e-celebs to take long personal leaves of absence for health or other reasons, this is usually accompanied by sincere and direct communications to fans. For Selen to be out of the public eye for so long without any communication raises deep concerns amongst fans, especially since Selen herself is known for frequently communicating to her fans, even on breaks. Also,
I think I know what happened. Like I said, I'm gonna assume the worst. So I was just thinking this whole entire video, what is the worst case scenario? With all that evidence, even if it's false evidence, assuming it is real, I'm personally gonna go out. Get killed off the screen. I'm personally gonna go out and say, and I hope this isn't true. Like I said, this is the worst case scenario. Okay, this is not 100%. This is literally worst case scenario. She is being suspended / terminated, and they're just trying to find the right possible moment to drop it. So what would be the perfect time to drop that Selen is terminated / suspended or will be graduated? It would be before an event. It would be before a big event. So I'm amazed it didn't say it during like the Hop concert. So I'm thinking maybe like a big anime event, big anime expo, whatever. That's the worst case scenario. I don't know what they got coming up. If they have anything coming up in like the next 2 months, that would be my assumption of when we get news on Selen. Whenever something is going on where it's so busy that they could just sneak it in, hey, boom. And like, yeah, the Dragoons are upset, but everybody else is worried about something else. So I don't know. Maybe I doubt a new wave. Like they just had Triple T, but I wouldn't put anything past Niji-sanji, to be honest.
Selen to have missed participation in Poma's graduation, a fellow Niji-sanji member she was always close with, also raises much concern and worry. Additionally, despite reassurances from Niji-sanji that permission issues with Last Cup of Coffee would be corrected and the video re-released, to this day, the music video has not been allowed to be republished. This calls into question management's sincerity in addressing the matter or the legitimacy of the claims laid out in the agency's response to fan inquiries. It has often been said that transparency is greatly needed within the VTubing community, and as is the case here, the lack of communication from talent or agency is raising concerns amongst fans regarding Selen's well-being and speculation with regards to the true nature of her absence. For Niji-sanji Ian's top female talent to have gone silent for so long while it feels the rest of the organization pretends she no longer exists is extremely unsettling. It is time to put this all to rest with honest, direct, and clear communication from Niji-sanji. And now,
are you guys ready for the truth? Honestly, answer this question. Are you honestly ready for the truth? Are you ready for the worst case scenario that I said? Are you ready to hear that from Niji-sanji themselves? Is that better than not knowing? Because ignorance is really bliss. Because you could say, oh, I hope it's just she's sick, or I hope, it's just a timeout. I hope it's just like a quick suspension, or like just put her in timeout for a week like they did with Kyo whenever he upset the Koreans, right? But are you really ready to hear that she's leaving, right? Of course, some people are like, yeah, of course she's leaving. Other people they don't want her to leave. So whatever Niji-sanji says, just be prepared for the worst. And like, this is what I've always said in life, to never be disappointed, especially in the military. It's prepare for the best and expect the worst. Prepare for the best case scenario, but expect to be disappointed. That's how I've always lived that life, and it worked. It's like, yeah, Selen's coming back next week. I'm prepared. I'm ready. Oh, Selen's terminated. I mean, I expected it, but I was just hoping for the best. So hope for the best, expect the worst, and you'll never be disappointed.
Like I said in the beginning of the video, we even had a friend of Selen asking for some sort of response, as we had RPR saying it's been over a month of pure silence and it's starting to get concerning. It would be nice to know where and how Selen is doing at the very least. Hashtag where is Selen? This had someone saying, wait, you can't contact
You know what's crazy? I was literally going to title this video, Where is Selen?
privately with
But now it's
RPR.
hashtag.
I never had her private because honestly there was never a need to, and now she is radio silent. So RPR also started getting bombarded by a lot of diehard Niji supporters that were saying things like, imagine thinking that you have the right to know where someone else is or what they are doing at all times. In which RPR responded with, your Twitter fingers are stronger than your ability to utilize your brain cells. All I want is a simple, yo, she's good, nothing else. Go crawl back in your cave. And
Get
the
'em,
person
RPR.
responded basically saying that it's weird that RPR wants information about a stranger's life.
Like, bro, RPR, at this point, you should just start responding to this clown, bro. You are, like, we get it. He is an idiot. He literally is an idiot living on Twitter. Who cares? Literally 2 likes and 3 retweets. Bro, you don't even need to, after you addressed him one time, you don't need to address him again, bro. They crave this type of interaction because they get no love from the outside world. You should just ignore this scrub.
RPR is friends with her and has talked with her, so it's not like this is a stranger.
For real. For real. This is someone that knows her and you don't. You're a fan. Okay? He has the check mark. You don't. Okay? Remember that.
Concerned about her well-being, where she's at, and how she is doing.
People don't know their place.
Yeah, we don't really know where
people don't know their place.
We don't know if she's still in the company. We don't know if she's been.
We don't know anything.
We don't know anything or what's going on whatsoever. I know people are going to comment on this video about her PL, but even her PL account hasn't been active for about 3 weeks now, so we don't really have any information on Selen or what's going on with her. We don't know if she's okay. We know absolutely nothing. All I can hope for is that she's doing okay. She's resting up and taking as much time as she needs away from.
She's active on her second account. She's active on what's on her PL account now. And you said reselling voice packs reason. She literally changed her PL stream to name to help. Change it back to normal. Nina knew more than everyone. Nina knew it all. Nina knew. Nina knew. Hashtag Nina knew.